Alrighty. Today was a day where I did a lot of sitting and watching. Uh, I only took, I traded two stocks. One of them was ears, and I botched the hell out of that thing. I had a really nice signal in through here when we started holding these higher volume areas in through here, this high. And also on the hourly, there was a little, this high in through here, 155. And we're getting higher lows. We're holding VWAP all day, and this was like a perfect little signal through here. Running through there if you want to just clean it up a little bit. Sometimes I don't use that high a day. I use some of these more um, immediate trending areas. So I got long on this break with risk down here, and I started peeling off shares. And then, long story short, I hit my hotkey to let the rest ride. I took off all of the risk in through here, so this was just a free ride, the rest of it. And when I hit my hotkey, I think I still had um, like an order out. I don't really know what happened, but long story short, I sold the rest of it, and it would have been a pretty massive trade. Um, so that was a bit unfortunate. I mean, if you kind of look, there's a lot of time frames that we were still trending on, and late day we had this big washout, and it's looking like someone scooped it all up. So tomorrow will be very interesting, and this 155 area is a important spot for me to kind of see what we're doing over and under that level, and then this in through here was a nice little spot too. This short, this was a nice short signal too on this kind of like um, not a head and shoulders, but inverted cup, I guess you could call it, and didn't take it. Didn't really want to take the borrows. I was hoping it would just snap down, hold, trap some more, and then we get the gap up tomorrow. But it looks like we'll still have a play tomorrow. And then the only other thing is that I dipped my toe in a couple times, and this actually ended up being flat. I had I was watching the SPY with this, and AMD is definitely has some more relative strength than some of the other stocks across the board. So I definitely have my eye on it, and I'm waiting for that moment. But I I, I honestly think it's going to be once we get above these 2650s, like in through there, and start building above, then we can have a real chance at a rebound. Until then, it was actually I was early here because I saw a couple things going on SPY that I really liked, and I got stopped out. But that was starter size. That was really small. And then this long and through here, I actually loved what the SPY was doing, and I took some off and had the rest of my stop on break even. And I'm glad I did because we were looking like we were possibly going to start building out of this kind of like downtrend that we've got going on, and then we had this little pop failed, and then we came back up, and right in through here it looked like we might be getting somewhere, um, and then some news popped up, some negative news that kind of like tanked the markets into close. So these are definitely like, I like to use my high volume areas to the low here. I'm sorry. Yeah, this low right here is kind of intriguing to me, the 277.80s, and then there's also this spot in through here that was interesting today, 275.70, that was on the spot that we kept over-undering. You can see like back through here, we can't quite hold these areas yet, but once we can, I definitely believe we can start reversing a little bit, but there's two sides to everything, and we've also got kind of like a after hours and late day trend break. So we'll see what's happening. This could just be like a stuff on these levels, and maybe none of this matters, and we just broke the ascending triangle, and this whole daily move is just one big bear flag. So I'm keeping my bias open. I think tomorrow morning will be a lot more telling. But past few days, I didn't trade Friday. I had last Friday. Thursday was a losing day for me. because I got emotional. But I went over a couple things over the weekend and kind of put those things to bed. Um, so I came in today with the mindset that I was going to be very patient and I'm waiting for confirmation. So I have a few things to work on, and the market has a few things to work on to give me my next plan. There were some smaller cap runners. Pot stocks are going crazy right now. Again, um, we've got some major movement going on. Nice cap. Uh, so we've got some stuff that's interesting going into tomorrow. But I'm pretty tired, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.